This right here is the simple move you need to perfect your golf swing and control your iron shots. Keep watching to see how Ollie from Golf Swing Systems was able to go from struggling with a two-way miss to hitting consistent fades every time. So Ollie, you've just had a bit of a warm-up there, just hitting a couple of shots, and you were telling me that a couple of weeks ago you had a lesson with your coach. What was he getting you to work on?
Yeah, it was just basically getting me to work on, with regards to my wrists, basically just compressing the ball more and sort of exiting left, should we say.
Okay.
So, yeah, more
and
compression.
what were you having the tendency of doing?
Just flipping my wrists on all of my shots.
Okay.
And that's just down to timing as well. So one day I could be timing it nicely, getting away with it. Others, no, I could be hitting it big right, big left.
Yeah, and you were just saying there that like on the front line where you're playing against Alex, another bloke from Golf Swing Systems, you started off with, well, a poor score for you being 6 over through how many holes was it?
5.
And then all of a sudden you finished 2 over?
Yep.
That's a very impressive comeback.
Yeah,
Fair
it was,
play
yeah.
to you. And do you reckon that difference made the difference to shooting better scores?
Yeah, absolutely. Something clicked. Obviously the timing was there and just worked. So I was pleased with that round.
No, brilliant. Well, we've just had a look at your swing from the face-on view, and what we've noticed is we've got quite a few of the shots that are hand staying nicely ahead of the club face, but a couple where you block out, as you mentioned to the right earlier, that do have the tendency of letting that club head sort of execute first in relation to where the hands are, as opposed to keeping them far enough ahead. So a great drill I like to use just to help you doing this is using a device called the tour rotation stick. This does two things. This allows you to get more rotation in the follow through, and also when we have this placed onto the end of our club, if this device here touches us, that means we've released the club effectively too early, or we were going to in the first place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this on your club, and we're just going to hit a couple of chip shots just to begin with, just so you can get used to the feel of what this is like. So that's just going to rest underneath the lead side, that's it. Then you're just going to grip it. You might have to grip down the shaft a little bit, that's it. And I just want you to make a couple of chipping swings just to begin with, where you're just swinging up to this point here, pretty much where the club reaches parallel to the ground. And on the way through, if you allow the club to release, you can feel it touching your lead hip there, can't you?
Yep.
And look what that does to the wrists. No good. So we want to get you rotating more, almost like that left hip is rotating towards the wall, and the hands are executing this way more. So they're still going to execute left, but we've got to make sure that the hands are staying pretty much ahead of the club. Okay.
Cool.
So just hit a couple of shots, just getting used to that motion there. Turn through, that's it, really good. Really good. So you've just hit a couple of shots there, and looking at the results on the screen, what we can see here is the backswing is excellent. And then once we make our way down through to impact, we can see there the hands are staying nice and ahead. And last minute, we can see the club begin to overtake. Just to exaggerate things, just for today, to see how low we can get these and how much compression or more compression we can get, I'm going to place an alignment stick pretty much at the halfway point here. What your goal is to do is to try and stop before you hit the stick, and your hands want to try and be above the stick.
Right, okay, yep.
Does that make sense? So basically, you're trying to keep your hands nice and high, almost like you're making a cricket swing, but you're still going to swing round and to the left. Let's see if you can do it. Just going to place this here. Good. So that was definitely more compressed, wasn't it?
Yeah, that felt good, that one.
Good. Really good. Really nice. So don't worry too much about the outcome on that one. That'll sometimes happen simply because as we push the hands forward, we create more shaft lean. So when we get more shaft lean with the club, it's going to open up the club face. So a couple more. Nice. Really good. Massive thanks to Golf Swing Systems for giving me the opportunity to come down and film at their great indoor golf facility, hosting 3 indoor bays as well as a Zen Green Stage. If you're looking for any training aids on the market or building yourself one of these fantastic indoor golf facilities, Golf Swing Systems is the company I highly recommend getting in touch with. Just set the angle here for me. Awesome, right, so from this angle here that you've set with this right wrist, you're going to try and hold that angle, so you've got right palm there facing towards the ground. Now see if you can get the right palm to continue to face towards the net. So it's going to be right palm towards the net, that's it. So you're trying to really hold, that's it.
Okay, yep.
That angle there as you turn through. Good, miles better. That finish there is much better. So when we have a look at the swing on this one, just speeding things up.
Yep.
Obviously that was definitely, to me it looked more committed as well. But you can see how much more the hands were ahead of the club there.
Yeah, they were.
Just from doing that, yeah, definitely. So going to finish off with a couple of full swings with the tour rotation stick and a couple without to see the difference from before and afterwards. And I've got a swing plate and alignment stick here. And all I'm going to do is place this directly in the middle of the net here, okay? In fact, I'm going to place it a little bit closer to the ground there, directly in line with your target line. Okay. Now, the key to this for you is to make sure that you start these golf shots left of the stick.
Yep.
If we start them off right, we know your bad outcome is the push to the right and it curves further right. If we can get them starting left, we know that 9 times out of 10 they're going to curve back to your target.
Yep.
So what we're going to do now is basically change that starting direction. Okay. So without me telling you anything else, just start it left of the stick without changing your setup. So you've still got to aim straight. Yep. You can't aim left or right. See what you think. See if you can do it.
Full swing, yeah?
Full swing, yeah. Obviously at the end you're still trying to finish, yeah, that way. Okay. Nice and smooth. Nice. Really good effort. Really good effort. So that one definitely started left of the stick, which is good.
Yep.
Okay, let's do 2 more. Now on this one, I want you to imagine, as you're doing that movement, just do that again. So from here, we've got to allow that wrist to fold over this way. Okay?
Right, okay, yeah.
So now we're allowing the club face to release a little bit, but we're not by allowing it to overtake the hands. Yep. We're simply just rolling our wrists over that way. Okay. So what we're getting you to do here is get that sensation of the more of the bowed action on the way through, and that should calm down that left to right curvature.
Okay.
Nice. Really good. So we've reduced the curvature there, which is good. Just a quick shout out to GX Golf. They provide high quality golf clubs for a fraction of the price in comparison to the rest on the market. Using my discount code below Harry10, you can get yourself a great 10% discount. I'd highly recommend you check them out and see what you think for yourself. So you've got that feeling of the hands working very much so ahead of the club, adding in that rotation. Now, I just want you to exaggerate that release pattern there, where we're just allowing the wrist to roll over as opposed to going too much the opposite way.
Okay. Yep.
Still trying to set it off left, finishing it on your targets. That's it. Awesome. Really nice. Now we're talking. Really good again. See if you can roll those wrists even more over. So you're really getting that shot to start left. There you go. That's the one. Really good. So I'm pleased you've done that because you've really encouraged that compression still, keeping the hands ahead, but you've allowed those wrists to move into more of that bow position. Okay. See if you can do that again. Nice. That one will curve back a little. Good. Really good. Pure. So that's where we want them to start.
Yep.
Every single time, that's where we want them to start. And then, you know, if it stays there, then that's in play every time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Our bad shot is the one that starts right. So if that's your miss, happy days.
Absolutely, yeah.
Very good.
I'll take that all day.
Right, we'll see if we can finish on one closer to the finish line. So setting off left like that one, let's see if we can get the one to curve a touch back. Yeah, lovely shot. Great shot to finish there.
Like that.
So using the tour rotation stick has helped you there get those hands working ahead and improving that body rotation and encouraging you to get the correct feel of what it should feel like to get that release from that bowed angle, and that's helps you get that outcome straight away.
Absolutely,
So definitely recommend working on that. That's excellent. Really good. So what do you think of that?
That's really impressive. Yeah, I was very impressed with that.
Good.
Just, yeah, didn't realise, obviously I keep missing it right, starting right, going right, and that one, yeah, just getting a, like I say, the alignment stick, start at left, bring it
and
around,
curve it back.
So,
and definitely make sure you're aiming straight at that as well, but that's made the difference there for you. If you can start them left for a natural fade of the ball, then that's going to work wonders to your game. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you go and check out this video over here in the top right hand corner of the screen, because now we've got this rotation and working on the hands staying ahead of the club face. How can we improve that rotation back in the backswing? We've got the rotation now working on the way through. How can we get this in the backswing? We reveal this in this video up here. Thanks for watching. It was a pleasure to have you, Ollie, on the channel. Thanks for coming along, and thanks to Golf Swing Systems for bringing me down here to help me film this fantastic content.